Anything you want to go into, always know the law
The law.
attached to it.
Okay.
If you don't know the law attached to it, then you are halfway into a problem already. But if you know the law, you are safe. So in the same way, if I come into this place now and I take your picture, if I post it, you can sue me.
Yeah.
I came to your private space to take that picture. But if I see you in room Okoro and I'll snap you, you can only beg me to drop the picture. Public settings.
Okay.
So they opened my eyes to those rules, those laws you get. Like be on the safer side, know this, know this. So anybody that wants to get photography, know the rules attached to it.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to DURA'S Voice podcast, the space where voices rise and creativities never tell a lie. I'm your host for today, Mbasebe Florence, and with me here is
Johnson David.
Johnson David. Okay. Well, I know you as Jade Prime.
That's for the brand.
Yeah. All right. Today we are diving into behind the camera, or permit me to say behind the lens. Yeah. Jade Prime here, he's someone that tells stories with lenses or cameras. Yeah. So, Jade Prime,
Yeah.
what was it for you with photography? Like, was it the passion thing, or was it more of a gain or profit thing?
It started as passion though, from the onset. I think mine started in university. I think that's my 100 level.
Okay.
Back in Kaduna, I was a church boy choir, music. So I got admission, went for the first choir rehearsal. Choirs were like 40 something, massive choir. I was like, So during the rehearsal, I saw the media guys, they were like just 3 or 4. So I was like, oh, I'll try that side. I actually went there because of one girl.
Aww.
So trying the media, I was like, okay, I think it's cool. So I started with the media. Then the whole photography thing started with, oh, you just see your guys just want to take things random. They were like, these are pictures are mad. I said, yeah, they are mad. Okay. So I continued. I was using Infinix S4 then.
Oh.
So there's this setting, pro settings. So somebody brushed me through. I was like, okay. So I started taking the pictures and the whole thing started building up. Like, oh, you can do this, you can do this, you can do better. Taking the pictures. So I think where it all started from, where I knew there was a profit, was one girl just met me. I was like, I did the alpha. I was like, fine. Then it was JAYDEE, not the normal just J and D now.
Oh, okay.
So she was like, a birthday is coming up. If I can snap her, I was like, I don't have a camera. She was like, those ones you take, it's not with your phone. I said, yeah, she said I should snap her. Like, really? Okay. So I took her to the school sports center, took a few pictures, and then she paid me 3,000. And then she said, please, I'll balance you up later. Yeah? Her name is Favor. So
She favored you.
She favored me actually. So I did that. I sent her the pictures. After sending it to her, I used a phone app to do the whole editing. After sending it to her, I was expecting to be like, I bet I know too, like no balance. But then there was this joy, like, oh, I love it. And then she created me. Like, oh, wow, thank God. So I think there's money in this. So that's when I started saving up for a professional camera. So I think it was mixed. The passion developed from, I wanted to do service.
Yeah.
I wanted to render a service to the church, and boom, passion came in. So I think it was passion and at least there's profit now.
Na collabo.
Collaboration.
Okay. So after that particular phase of your life, did you go for any class to like learn it professionally, or it was just a gift?
Okay, I did not go for any class.
Wow.
And I don't think it works for everybody though. I don't know, but I feel I learn things fast. So when you do something in front of me, I barely ask questions. I just ask myself, why do something like this? You know, on YouTube, there are a lot of answers. Just ask the right question, you get the answer.
Yeah.
So when I just ask, what do you know on this thing? And boom. So when I'm going to make my research, I'm searching for that exact thing. So for me, it did not work out that way. So I had this friend of mine, Patience Onalo. She gave me a laptop a whole semester. see, a whole semester or a whole session. So I was learning with a laptop with the school free Wi-Fi. Just go through it. Ah, okay. Boom. Because there was no money to pay. There was no money to even feed. Talk more of say you want to go and register for which class? Which class? To pay who? With what? So it was the whole YouTube thing, asking. Then I had this friend, Precious Lawson, is a photographer. This guy is good. Whenever he's talking to me, it don't make me to feel less of myself.
Aww.
It makes me feel like you are a professional. How you do this? Okay, you know, say if you do, it's actually teaching me.
Yeah.
But if you are passing by, you think I'm doing teaching him. That's what it makes people to feel like.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. Then coupled with the laptop this girl has given me, I was learning everything. So I always tell people like, church gave me the proper platform. Before you know, someone was like, oh okay. Obayafa and I constant was like, I'm not happy. See how you go do this? Okay. Boom, before you know, first service, take picture. You first hear complain, that picture there, I not too like but it's in the church, nobody can beat you now.
Yeah.
You get? So you go again. You don't pay for any damage.
Yeah.
That's the platform of the church. So you keep on taking pictures along the line. If you improve your skill, you get better. So there was nobody to say, oh boy, Alpha. Or maybe I paid somebody to say, come and teach me. No, I don't think I've ever been in a class.
Oh.
So I kept on making mistake. When people started saying, oh, but I like this your picture. Ah, this picture makes sense. And they be like, okay, I'm stepping up.
And in your mind, you'll be like,
so I knew the best way for the knowledge to remain was to teach others.
yeah.
So then I was very open to teach people free of charge. So when you teach them, you'll be like, okay, and then they ask some certain questions, you'll be like, okay, what will happen is, next class I will tell you. But this one, go and work with this one. So before that next class, I used school free Wi-Fi with patient's laptop. Then I read about it. Okay, now so you take me. Okay. Makes sense. Then I proceed from there. So then if you ask me, I'll tell you that, oh, give me kit lens. Because I can easily zoom small. So if you ask me kit lens of 50, I'll be like, kit lens is better. But I don't know what it was there. So along the line, I got to know the whole difference. So I've never been in a class.
Oh, so you mean it was a sort of fully self-development?
Yes.
And self-learning?
Yes.
Wow.
With internet,
but social media. All thanks to social media. Okay. Okay. Then going down after that, you had to develop on yourself, learn till this very stage. Okay. From that, during your church days when you had to capture people with your lens, till now, what was one moment that really tested your creativity?
Okay.
It can be negative, it can be positive, but
yeah, we have negative and all that. But I think there was this particular one. I went for this job and the guy said, "Oh, come!" I told him that I've not bought my camera yet. Sorry, I hit the mic again. Okay, the guy told me to come and take picture. And I was like, "Oh, sorry, I've not bought my camera yet, and I don't know where to rent." So I was like, "Oh no, come. There's camera." I was like, "Hey, okay, no worry, thank you." So I went there, I collected the camera. This is funny, he already paid me.
Okay.
There was already a testimony that Johnson can deliver. So the expectation was that high. So I went there, he gave me the camera, everything. I was like, okay. What was speed light? I was like, oh no, that the place, there's light, that I don't need it. I was like, okay. Now we went to the venue, it's a hall.
Yeah.
This hall is basically caged by the walls. There was no light. Is this regular energy yellow bulb?
Oh.
Ah! I was like, okay. Gege, what kind of problem is this? So we started taking the pictures. So I had to take on auto. But now when we're done, this guy said, "Oh, man, I see the picture." So when I was going through the picture, I could see the smile fading from his face.
Oh.
I was like, and I don't spend part of this money. How am I going to take a refund? So I was like, okay, no. So I went back to the house. First of all, I think I started by understanding what the problem was. Lightning.
Okay.
Then YouTube showed me how to correct it. I was like, oh, this is what I should have done. In the sense that I think when I took the pictures on RAW, I would have corrected the lights. Okay, basically in camera we have either you take it on RAW pictures or just normal JPEG. Now the RAW give you more room to control everything without losing that much details. But you can't do the same thing with the JPEG. I think in a layman language, just more of like me giving you jollof rice and say, oh, give me something else with this jollof rice. And giving you raw rice, say, give me some. So you see, you can do better things with the raw rice than with it. Thank you. So that was what happened. And I was like, oh, okay. So next time, I knew what I should have done. So that was what I learned from the mistake though, which is taking pictures on RAW. So I had to start editing the picture and start brightening everything. So the more I brighten the picture, the more I see noise in the pictures. I knew, oh, this is the problem.
Noise? How?
Noise, like, it's more like there's dust everywhere. You know, like, oh, this picture, you'll be like, I wish I would took this picture with a phone. Phone would have been better. So I was like, okay. So the next time I was like, I started asking the questions on Google, and then Google referred to a particular little video. So you go and check. You remove the noise, and they start looking like cartoon. So when I showed the guy loved the process. I was like, okay, that this one is even better than. I was like, oh, thank God. That's what the guy said, this one is better. Like if I can do better again, I was like, okay. Oh, okay.
In your mind, you're like,
yes, there was this relief that came knowing that at least you've made progress.
yeah.
So what happened was I met this friend of mine. I was like, oh, Alpha, what can I do with this picture? I was like, oh, see this picture now, if you just do 1 or 2 color, man, see, it makes sense. But so I started everything. I was like, okay. So what happened was I started making colors, color grading. That's where my color grading started from. Okay. And then boom, there was color. When I sent it, I was like, perfect. I was like, oh, thank you. And I got thank you. So I did the same thing for all of them. It took me like 3 days because I had no idea. Now I can do all of them in like less than 30 minutes. I can do all of them.
Wow.
But then I had no idea of what I could do with Lightroom or Capture, and then it was just Photoshop.
Okay.
CS. So you have to start arranging them one by one. When you are done with this one, you go to the next one. So imagine having more than 100 and something pictures to deal with. So you have to take your time, and then you get with the whole background. And so I think that particular day tested everything, and then changed everything entirely. So from that day, whenever you give me a camera, first setting I go is give me RAW. In case if, because there's something clients do. You see that picture that is dark. Down that there is no light effect. Light is not function.
That's the picture.
They said, I love this one, though, but it's dark. Can you brighten it up? So we have clients that are like that. So when you have it on RAW, it goes a long way. So that particular event tested everything. And that's when I know, oh, you're not going to die for this photography.
At all.
You can do it. So I think that's my answer.
Okay, wow. I'm glad that you actually learned a lot from a mistake. You know, when you fail and you don't give up, you stand and correct your mistakes, then you're sure of you succeeding and actually doing more better. Okay, but aside the self-development thing, do you have a role model in your field? Someone you actually look up to, and then you'll be like, it can be someone you've seen, it can be someone you've not seen, but then you actually follow this person up maybe on social media platform, and then you see his or her work, and then you'll be like, I'm striving to get to this point, or maybe better than this point. Do you have somebody like that?
Yeah, I do. I think as a matter of fact, that was the first verified Instagram account owner. So actually message me and comment and be like, keep it up. August Udo. Okay. He's on Instagram, you can check him out. So I think then when I was coming up, I was doing the whole mobile thing. Then most times you just tag them, you just look for any verified account and tag, trying to get the attention. And he was the only person that replied. And he just comment, keep it up. Oh, really? This guy don't my DM. So when I tell people that August, one of my guys, brother August, the guy didn't verify. He messaged you. How? So then I felt this guy basically like the whole room for me. For me, I don't think I have any other person to mention. Augusto was basically that person that, because him responding was not him teaching me, but motivating me.
Yeah.
So the motivation went a long way. So most times it's not by saying, oh, okay, I have give support people, you get support, but even with your words, they go a long way. Don't kill somebody saying, this thing is bad. No, make people feel like you can do better. This thing you are doing is good. I know you can do better. So that's what August Udo did to me. He was like, oh, okay, keep it up. I love it. And anytime I tag him, he always likes.
Wow.
And then when you go to his page, it's just like this random street photographer. He just walk. Tomorrow you can see him. He's in Kano taking pictures. Just one Fulani woman. Next time you can see maybe in Abuja. Just random places. And when he posts, he deletes. So yes, I think it's just more like this free-bird person. And I don't know much about him, but oh well, I can call him my role model.
All right, so what's actually your favorite or one of your favorite photography shots?
I think one of my favorite pictures is it was in Lokoja. We had this model Excel. Then I just got camera and now you get the whole energy was there. I was like, let's go to the river there. This big river in Lokoja there. So we got there with Excel. I was like, how much for boats? Sorry, I say boat canoe. So the guy gave us canoe. I just placed it in the middle there and then I took the picture. So the background was just basically river. Everywhere is just river. So when I made that picture, I was like, oh, I love this picture. So I had them in two different ways, colored and black and white. Then when I knew that picture was good was somebody chatted the girl up and was like, if you could use the picture for his music art cover. And I was like, oh, come on. It's like my masterpiece, don't do that, leave it. And after that, somebody reached out to me and was like, but have fun, I feel use. And then I was noticing people started like, oh, this picture is good though. Do you get?
Yeah.
And I think I can do better. So from then, me and my guys organized other ones, but I just feel that was one of my favorite pictures. Because then I think when I was like, I wanted to do it, I had this friend of mine, Favor Age Racing. Baba, he works in the barbing salon. He was like, Sajid Dimo could do this thing now. It could make sense. Because he also wanted a picture that day. So when the Excel girl was always ready to snap. Anytime you call her, Alpha, shoot, I'm coming. She will come. She's always available. Then you have friends like Gweje and Victor. Gweje of Africa and Victor. So those guys are always there. Like, you understand? If we do this thing now, those are the kind of friends I had then in Lokoja. Guys, see this guy tomorrow. We could go do this thing. So they're always available. Mo go try this thing. Ade mo could go. There was this day we just talk about like, Mo do this Afro stuff, this Ankara stuff for middle of market. That it was the market they went to Lokoja, the market, and we set our background. Good construction, no? Wow. Just like a film, good construction. Like I think about 9 models. They were there. 3 of us planned this thing. Before you know, a few photographers came. And I want to partner work with us. I was like, okay. I just knew then, I was like, we're up to something. But then Lokoja is not that big. It's not that big place. You get people on the way to Lokoja. There's nothing good coming out of there, but creative guys are there. So that was one of my favorite picture of Excel in a canoe in a river. I was actually trying to portray freedom.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know if I won't pass the message. I just feel maybe I have to plan something like that again.
Wow. Okay. Picture of Excel in a canoe on the river. May not be saying waiting at the think because why will you actually love a picture on water? JD Prime. Get us to see this thing. All right. It seems you have a whole lot of story from your lens, talking about your lens and all the rest. But what's one advice you would actually drop for upcoming photographers?
Okay, I think one advice is it's good to have your equipment though. It's good to have your equipment, but another thing is don't rush to buy them. Start by knowing where to rent. So many people give up along the line because they can't afford cameras, they can't afford this, they can't afford that. But the thing is, make yourself trustworthy. or somebody that have the camera for rent to give you.
To give it out to you.
This is an instance that people I can go to now and say, oh, Alpha, help me with your camera. And they'll say, see and there, carry. They'll continue what they're doing. And there's some people that if you need to bring your guarantor. Your guarantor even need to bring somebody. Yes, because we can't give you. Yes, camera is very, very expensive.
Wow.
So I just can't give it to you, and it's difficult to know who will handle your equipment properly. Some people just give it to them and then just be casual about it.
Oh, because it's not theirs.
Yes. So, but when you buy your own equipment, you know the value. Try when you make that one transfer and then you see that debit and you'll be like, oh God. No, like calm down. You get.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. So one of my advice is open yourself for criticism.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you're not for criticism, you keep on doing the rubbish until one day you just do your job and
you give up.
You know, you'll not give up. You'll be in the police station editing the work. Yes. You get to that point, yes.
Like seriously.
You must deliver. So that discipline is not everywhere. You just want to do the work, and the moment you get paid, some of them, the moment you pay them, the rest is history. You start begging them to come. So anybody that wants to go into photography, they must start with those disciplines. And when you are paid for a job, be careful on spending the money before delivering the job. Personally, when you pay me for a job, I keep the money on one side.
Wow.
I have a refund policy here, but not for every job.
Okay.
And I can't mention my percentage on refund policy until I have a business.
Yeah.
So when I'm done with your job and I give it to you, and then you say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's still a room for refund, but I'm not going to tell you. So, but I see the moment you post that work, perish that thought. Some people say, oh, I don't like it, and then boom, it's on the status. Come off it.
Yeah.
Come off it. We are all adults. There's no refund policy, man. Just use your filter. I permit you. Use it. So we have that. So my advice to them is, make sure you deliver the job before you start spending the money. Because some people tell that I don't like this thing, and you sometimes be honest. This thing actually not actually so good. So that's why I always open my work for criticism. Before I deliver, I'll ask you personally, oh, how you see this thing? I think the last job we did, there was a job we did, and before delivering the pictures, the set pictures, I was showing people around me after it is, oh, but I like this, and then they were going to say, so their reaction is going a long way for me.
Wow.
Now it's funny how there are some pictures that you might not like, but because the next person around you say, oh, but that picture, man, you start seeing the beautiful side. Like, yeah, actually makes sense. But if that person was not, they'd be like, I don't like this thing. I was smiling too much. You get.
Yeah.
But because there's somebody saying this picture makes sense, you want to love the picture. So if you want to go into the photography business, you need to understand most of this part. I did my NYC I served in the barrack, Tree Brigade Bukavu Army Barrack in Kano. And when I got there, I told him that I just told them that I want to serve with like the media team. I was like, media team. No. At first, it was like this difficult stuff, and I was like, okay, they're still going to see the APRG, the captain in charge. So I went there, I was like, okay. So first thing I said was, I have my camera. So you see that part? He skipped all the questioning. You have a camera? Which type? Where is it? Can you see? So I brought it. My camera. Okay, that's good. So we resume on Monday.
Just like that.
Thank you. I skipped the interview. So you say first thing first, go and trim it because my hair was full. So I went to trim the hair. I came back. Like I reduced the hair in three different levels. Go and reduce it again. That's to tell you how full the hair was. So that's going. Then I came back. I was there, and then I think less than a month, he told me that I was going to army training ground in Falgori.
Oh.
I was like, okay. So he says just one day you come back. I was like, okay, no wahala. So I went there, dressed with my senator. Just one day now, come back. One day turned to almost more than a month though. That's army for you. So I was there taking the pictures, doing all of that, but the discipline was there.
Okay.
So because I was a photographer, there was this particular treatment. Media
sort of
is media.
Preferential.
Yeah, it's not like it's a special treatment, but you are there to do your own job.
Oh.
They know that you are here for this particular job, so nobody have a business with you. So you know when you are scared, oh, but you're there among generals, or you behave yourself. But everybody is not friendly because You are here for your own job as well.
Yeah.
They're also there for their own
Their
job.
own job.
But come on. So it was fun, it was sweet. So the whole discipline started from there. Be like, when you want to say something, say it with confidence. Do you get? So that's where the whole confidence came from. I'll be like, listen, be bold. Don't say, sir, don't do that. No. Be bold. They say that, I don't like it. If you can defend it, they're cool with it. So that's where I learned this whole high service. So if I'm taking pictures, maybe during a set and then you are posing for me, I'll be like, don't do that. Because in the army, when my captain was going through most of the picture, I'll be like, what's this? Why is I'm posing like this? What's this? So the whole question is come. So when I was doing the photo book for the whole training, because I covered for the short service, executive commission, and direct short service, all of that. So when they were going through the pictures, like, no, why are you posting pictures when they are having fun and all of that? Like, that's eye service. I was like, God. So you go put this man for problem now. I don't know.
Wow.
So there's social media policy for army. So that was when I met this particular captain as well. Fine face was like, anything you want to go into, always know the law attached to it.
Okay.
If you don't know the law attached to it, then you are halfway into a problem already. But if you know the law, you are safe. So in the same way, if I come into this place now and I take your picture, if I post it, you can sue me.
Yeah.
I came to your private space to take that picture. But if I see you in room Okoro and I'll snap you, you can only beg me to drop the picture. Public settings. Okay. So they opened my eyes to those rules, those laws you get. Like, be on the safer side, know this. So anybody that wants to get photography, know the rules attached to it. So as photographers, you have somebody that, they want to come and take some sensitive pictures. So those kind of people, I bring out paper first. Make we sign.
Yes.
So if you say, I want to take this adult kind of picture, okay, it's fine. You know what I'm trying to say. So, and then most times they will just lodge, and when you are done with the picture, give them the work, delete it in front of them and go. Okay. Because most times when there's a leakage, they'll come for you. Because it's supposed to be like, now only me and you know about this thing. Okay. And then I suppose that when you take the pictures and some comment, like, okay, maybe let's say an instance, I'm partnering with Starways and we need to do an advert. Yeah. And then there's this model of mine that the picture is so fine. I'm like, can we use this? Now, if there's no agreement between me and that client, it might land me in problem. Because what if she's attached to a brand that is in competition with Starways?
Yeah, okay.
So that's why there should be a paper, especially when you want to do all of that. So if I'm planning with another brand, and I'm like, okay, this is the agreement now. You've agreed that I can use pictures. Yes. So if there's a problem, go and sort it with your own brand, not with me.
Not with you, yeah.
So I have a friend, Port Photography. He took that picture of the video with that Infinix. He's a very good friend of mine. He took that picture, and this guy is just freelance guy. Nothing concern now. Simple. So it's that kind of person that you can chat him and be like, but Afan, see this thing, he will come true for you. It's that kind of person. It's there to easily show you correction. So when I saw the whole thing, and I was like, Baba, this thing makes sense. Even when the guy became famous, when you chat him up, he will respond to you. Wow. So he will tell you that no matter the stage you go, always make sure you understand it. So for me, just understand the law, follow the rules, and we are good with the game.
Wow. When you were actually talking about the part where you spoke about building trust, and I just had a flashback of a particular photographer. I was checking online though, and there was this lady, it was her wedding, and after her wedding, for more than 3 months, 3 months, for like going to 6 months, she was still dragging that photographer. Please drop my pictures, drop my wedding pictures, drop my wedding pictures. And when I went down to the comment section, I was actually seeing different comments. This is how this person behaves. The other person was like, when he came to my wedding, and then before he dropped the picture, it was like 2 years. That person was like, I've still not received. Like, I was like seriously? Now some people wicked.
Okay, I think the problem is, like you said, that trust. When trust comes, discipline is another thing.
Okay.
If this thing is supposed to fetch you money, let me not say fetch you money. Because to some photographer, that might be their first kick. So if this thing is going to be your source of income, why not invest in it? So I have this particular pack, it's full of SD card.
Okay.
So I'm not running out of space. Then I have hard drive in my house that is storage. So if you can think of any job we've done together, I can bring out the pictures for you.
Wow.
So whenever I'm done with any wedding job, instance, when I get to the house, I just copy it to my hard drive, jejely. Keep it there. Because if it's going to be difficult for you to edit, you can always find someone that is better. Contract it to the person. See, when Bible says good name is better than riches, that's part of it.
Wow.
So spend the money, let the picture come out
Well.
Deliver to your client. So the problem was, I think that kind of photographer, what they might have done is, after that job, they use that same camera and SD card to another job.
Oh, that was how it was delayed.
So most times, most of the photographers that have lost the job. There is no hope. Forget about it. Except you want to do the wedding again. Yes, no, I'm serious. It happens now. A lot of people like, oh, yeah, I keep this card. So I don't know how they format this card. Though.
And to all of you out there aspiring to become a photographer, JD Prime here is saying, 1, you should learn the rules and regulations, the policies that follows the photography, right?
Yeah.
And again, he's saying you should learn how to build trust. Yeah. But I am saying he's actually right, but I'm adding to what he actually said. I'm saying you should always start small, because that's what I learned from his own story. You should always start small. Yeah, you shouldn't wait until when you have the very gigantic equipment or gigantic cameras or very expensive before you start. No, always start small with whatever you have, and believe me, you'll scale through. So this is DURA'S Voice podcast. If this really inspired you, if this really hits you, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please share, because you can share to someone out there, because this can be a source of motivation or an inspiration to the person. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe on our page on all platforms of social media, DURA'S Voice podcast. I remain Mbasebre Florence, your favorite host. Until next time, see you. Bye.